be coming with the mix, and I'm letting loose how I do it, going through the movements, and I'm feeling fine, and nothing less to it for the quest. Though I'm high and I'm beating hard, going through the ways I'm swinging, I'm a living large. I be going through them things when I'm gripping grain. Let loose with the name, boy, I grab my chain. Let loose, coming through the mix, boy, I'm having things going through the web. What I do when I'm start to saying it, gripping things when my brain, boy, I let loose with the gauge when I'm clowning, and let loose with the things that I'm basing and going through the ways of the place and sounding through the fountain, cause I'm flowed quicker than hot liquor poured out like Burberry, beating hard from a Maybach Huckleberry Finlack on the crack, burning the track down with a black tossed out the window of a lack crack from the trunk and beat from the pump off my hip when I take a dump on the flow when I'm beating the bow and roll through the ways, and I'm gripping the game, stacking the flame, and I'm looking real good, cracking the hook and seeing them things when I look, cause I know I be rolling and fold. I'm minding and bounding, sounding for real. Them things that I know will be feeling the deal and go when I'm hitting hard with them licks and beating them tricks, switching them lids, backing me, flip it and gripping the mic, bend it and fight it off of my life and swingers, just poking and tone from the open wounds of the chest to that swollen that shatters and shakes and torques from the way that we was born and mourn and twist and born them kicks and flooring unwhelmed the realm your licks lids be flipped and twist like bigs, cause hit and back me trick for flips. I know I'm freestyle wind through the way I be going and know that I'm getting it from the wind. I be sipping and dipping them flipping flimming and feminine women and bending them things that I'm descending, blending the mind of me trimming and fin for them things that I'm swimming and bending the minds and rolling them, folding them, swallowing the golden freestyle is knowing I'm feeling the things that I'm open to knowing and back to me hitting hard through the way I be doing when I'm swinging and banging and beating through lanes and gripping and beating hard from the game and showing I'm chopping and beat like a monster and propping and beating hard like a radar. I'm beating them swingers, just chopping the blades, clowning and profound and beating the face, traiping and baiting and loving the place, chopping and eating and hitting them things. I'm running through things that I'm beating through ways, chopping the bass and I'm hitting the phase, going through rounders back in the way that I do when I swing and I bang through the lane, when I switch and I grip and I dip on them flames and sip on the gauge, clowning and bounding, I'm bucking the air, blasting, I crack and I cook up the hard beating flow from the source. From the north, I be hitting it hard, up and down on me, off of me flowing. Freestylers know I'm back how I do, and know that I'm open to things that I'm showing and swollen and golden, unleashed with the flow, and know that I'm open to know the things that you're telling that me that I know that I'm knowing, and back got me swollen and fold from me loving and beating and sweetened and eating for nothing. I'm coming and beating hard from the bust of the mustard, unjust with the luck and just busting a nut and gripping and fucking. I'm lucky, I'm buck, I'm beating it hard from a chuck, I'm cluck, cracking meat off of a game, beating the switching them, gripping them things, throwing flames and hitting that shit with straight fire. Coming to bicking me off of a liar, I'm beating it straight from the heart of a tiger. With the tooth just hangs like talons and beating like platinum, mounted profound with the sound when I'm tracked, when I'm laying it down. The sound is just beating and sweetened and hardened and heating and eating straight from desire. The flyers just sweetened and flow and know that I'm flying and eating, beating and hard, just greasy and feet and the swinging and banging and slipping and sliding beat from my medallion is flipping, propelling my heart around my neck and head. I'm off of my leg and my chest, and I'm beating it hard from my chest, coming and quick and nothing less than the best. I'm beating it sweet and eatingly freely. I be going through nothing less than the people coming and seeing the sequel, beating it hard from the leak. I be lowing and flowing. Though I be seeing them things that I be open to knowing. Back though I'm eating and swinging. Boulders be rolling and flowing, unleashed with the folder, how I know it and tell it and swell it, derail it and pell it and hell it, derail it and fell it, decal it, detail it and mend it and blend it, the wind it, send it and flim it, bend it and mind it and twist it, heat it and blister, swister, mister, off me swinging and banging and trister, transistor, blisters, dismission, pencil, dispensable, hit with the pen, back of me, off me, backwards, licking and blending me, tickery talk. I be dicking and flicking the mic when I'm flipping and flopping like a cock, or I'm off of a lock of a jock when I'm founded and profound with the sound when I'm clowning and bounding. I'm founding and leaking. The soldiers unfold with the ghosts and them tolling and telling the sound of the story, derailing the heads off the people that know when I'm flowing and showing the ghosts from unlowing and beating their heart straight from the open. I'm coming through things that I'm knowing and beating and seating, things that I'm eating and sweetening and sealy, beating, harming and high, and higher than high, bowing and rolling and fold with the sky and going and flowing and open. The things that I'm knowing and showing and beating their wise thighs, low, flow on the flesh, bold and rolling and loading the quest. I be the real and the things that I be knowing and showing and nothing less than the best. Freely I'm flowing like fountains and hard what I'm saying and beating the founder. I'm floundered and founded like gorillas. They thumb and tile through floors and beating the horse. Grow to a Porsche, whip it and dip it off to a man. Robot, Tobar, telling, just kicking and bending the rail of the scale. Through men when they gain and grip and inflame in hell. Inflate, derate, deflate. Going the back of me, off of me face. I be the Buddha, tracking the ruler. Back of me, cricking it off of the Buddha, doula. Tripping the flow, whipping and bending the flow. Up on the mic and I'm tripping them hoes. Bending the women and knocking the bow. Whipping and chopping the blades, clowning and profounding back in the day. You hitting it big, I'm chopping the leg, flapping me, dripping it off of my clique. I be on whipping it off of my posse, beating it straight off of a Doppler, a copper. Swingers be poking like monsters, spilling, derailing the swingers to their tail. What the hell is just felling? The sirens are flashing, disasters smashing back with the splash. And I'm crashing, going through things that I'm lasting, Alaska, the mask with the disaster, the flowing, the faster, the mind of a crash, a blast off like NASA, kidding the crashes, blast when they're going through moon in the back, wind in the rain. I'm swinging them things when I'm golden, I'm folding and feeling the game, fresh to the best, nothing less than the quest when I'm hitting hard through the mind of the best and love it and lose it and cruise it and bruise it. Back of me, things of the way I be doing it, back to the Houston, back to what I do it. Back in them swingers is low and unfold with the chosen and broken, I'm blowed with the smoking and token, I'm broken, I'm coming with my neck is just token, the chandelier poking, I'm moking, I'm smoking, I'm talking, I'm low with the fucking, I'm jucking and nuck with the huck and the bucking and lust with the just and the nut is just fucked, I'm bucking, I'm back. I'm slagging and styling and swagging and macking and ladding and blasting the Mac, crashing and splashing the Mac, the fastest and gas. Flagellated black in the back and pattered and splattered back to matter, back in the atom, disaster just shattered, sawing the same back in the grip in the dawn, the name, drawing the game, ball, and a hole and a fall in the flame, back in the whipping and chopping the blades, clouding and beating hard from the place, chopping the bill of the grilliest face, reelers unfolding a tail with the snail, derail the head off the monitor, through the scale and back of me swinging off of my mail, chopping the killer